They say that truth is often stranger than fiction, but what happens when the lines between the two become blurred? What happens when the stories that keep us up at night aren't just figments of our imagination, but echoes of real events, whispered through time? The world is full of unexplained phenomena, unsolved mysteries that send shivers down our spines. Stories of strange creatures lurking in the shadows, and objects imbued with a darkness that chills you to the bone. Tonight, we delve into the unsettling world of horror stories rooted in reality. Stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the world around you. Prepare yourself, because some things are best left undisturbed. Picture this. It's February 1959. The icy grip of a Russian winter has settled over the Ural Mountains. The landscape is a vast, frozen expanse, silent and foreboding. 9 experienced hikers, young and full of life, embark on an adventure into the desolate wilderness. They are well prepared, equipped with the best gear of the time, and their spirits are high. But they never return alive. Their tent is discovered ripped open from the inside, as if something forced its way out. The scene is chaotic, with belongings scattered and a sense of panic frozen in time. Footprints in the snow suggest a desperate flight from an unknown terror. The tracks lead away from the tent, some barefoot, others in socks, all heading into the unforgiving wilderness. And the bodies tell a story of unimaginable horror. They are found scattered across the snow, some huddled together, others alone, all frozen in their final moments. Some are found partially clothed, as if caught in a desperate struggle against the elements. Their clothing is torn, and their faces are contorted in expressions of fear and pain. Others bear strange injuries, internal damage that defies explanation. Broken ribs, crushed skulls, yet no external wounds to match the severity of their internal trauma. One hiker is missing her tongue and eyes, her face frozen in a silent scream. The sheer brutality of her injuries adds another layer of mystery to the already perplexing case. What could have driven these seasoned hikers to abandon their shelter in the dead of night, fleeing barefoot into the freezing darkness? The questions are endless, and the answers are elusive. Was it a sudden avalanche, a freak accident, or something far more sinister? Theories range from the plausible to the fantastical, each adding to the enigma. Theories abound, each more unsettling than the last. Some suggest natural phenomena, while others delve into the realm of the supernatural. Some whisper of a Yeti attack, a creature of myth and legend. Could such a beast have been responsible for the terror that night? Others point to military experiments gone wrong, secret weapons tested in the desolate wilderness. Could the hikers have stumbled upon something they were never meant to see? The official investigation concluded hypothermia as the cause of death, but many believe the truth was buried alongside the hikers. The inconsistencies and unanswered questions fuel speculation and doubt. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of our time. A chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried beneath the snow and ice. The haunting legacy of that fateful expedition continues to captivate and terrify, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. He emerges from the darkest corners of the internet, a faceless horror that preys on our deepest fears. The Slender Man, a tall, gaunt figure in a black suit, his features eerily blank. He is the modern boogeyman, a viral nightmare that has seeped from the digital world into our own. His origins are shrouded in mystery, a creature born from online forums and creepypastas. But his influence is undeniable. Sightings of the Slender Man have been reported worldwide, often accompanied by feelings of dread, paranoia, and a sense of being watched. He is said to stalk his victims, appearing in the background of photographs, lurking in the shadows at the edge of our vision. Some believe he can control minds, driving his victims to madness and violence. In 2014, 2 young girls in Wisconsin shocked the world when they stabbed a classmate, claiming they were acting on the orders of the Slender Man. The case sent shockwaves through the nation, highlighting the very real dangers of online horror and the power of belief. Whether a figment of our collective imagination or a malevolent entity from another realm, the Slender Man has become a cultural phenomenon. He is a reminder that fear itself can be a powerful force, blurring the lines between reality and nightmare. Chapter 3. Scratching at the Door, the Rake's Reign of Terror. Imagine waking in the dead of night to the sound of scratching at your bedroom door. The house is silent, the world outside cloaked in darkness, and you are alone with the unsettling noise. You dismiss it as a branch against the window, a stray animal seeking shelter. You try to convince yourself that it's nothing more than the wind playing tricks on your mind. But the scratching persists, growing louder, more insistent. It becomes impossible to ignore, each scrape sending shivers down your spine. You gather your courage and approach the door, your heart pounding in your chest. The flashlight in your hand trembles as you reach for the doorknob, the scratching now a deafening roar in your ears. You throw it open, expecting to find nothing. The hallway is empty, the darkness beyond the door swallowing the light from your flashlight. But as you turn to leave, you catch a glimpse of movement out of the corner of your eye. A fleeting shadow, a flicker of something not quite right. There, crouched in the darkness, is a creature that defies description. Its presence is both terrifying and mesmerizing, a nightmare made flesh. Its skin is pale and hairless, stretched taut over a skeletal frame. Every bone is visible, every joint a grotesque reminder of its inhuman nature. Its eyes are black and soulless, burning with a cold, predatory hunger. They seem to pierce through the darkness, locking onto you with an intensity that freezes your blood. But it's the creature's hands that truly horrify. They are the instruments of its terror, the tools of its relentless pursuit. Long, bony fingers tipped with razor-sharp claws twitching with an eagerness to tear and rend. Each movement is deliberate, each twitch a promise of violence. This is the Rake, a creature of nightmare that has haunted humanity for centuries. It lurks in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its origins are lost to time, but tales of its terror have been passed down through generations. Stories of encounters with the Rake are whispered in hushed tones, each one more horrifying than the last. Some believe it to be a demon, others a malevolent spirit. Its true nature remains a mystery, shrouded in the fear it inspires. But all agree on one thing: the Rake is a harbinger of fear and despair. Its presence is a death knell, a sign that something terrible is about to happen. It stalks its victims relentlessly, appearing in their homes, their dreams, driving them to the brink of madness with its chilling gaze and blood-curdling screams. The Rake's influence seeps into every aspect of their lives, leaving them in a constant state of dread. There is no escaping the Rake, no reasoning with its primal hunger. It is a force of nature, an embodiment of our deepest fears, and it will not stop until it has claimed its prey. Chapter 4. The Box of Shadows, Unleashing the D-Book's Wrath. Some objects hold a darkness within them, a residue of the horrors they've witnessed. These objects, often unassuming in appearance, can carry with them a history of malevolence and despair. The D-Book box is one such object, a simple wooden cabinet that houses a malevolent entity, a spirit of Jewish folklore known as a D-Book. This spirit is believed to be the restless soul of a deceased person, often with unfinished business or a desire for revenge. The story begins with Kevin Manis, an antique dealer who purchased the box at an estate sale. Manis, always on the lookout for unique items, was immediately intrigued by the box's unusual aura. He was immediately drawn to it, but his fascination soon turned to terror. The box seemed to exude a strange energy, one that Manis couldn't quite explain. Strange things began to happen around the box. Lights flickered, objects moved on their own, and an eerie presence seemed to fill the air. Lights flickered, objects moved on their own, and Manis was plagued by nightmares of an evil hag. These dreams were so vivid and terrifying that they began to affect his waking life. He gifted the box to his mother, who suffered a stroke on the same day. This tragic event only deepened Manis's fear and suspicion of the box's dark power. Terrified, Manis tried to get rid of the box, but it always seemed to find its way back to him. No matter how far he took it, the box would inexplicably return. He eventually sold it on eBay, warning potential buyers of the evil it contained. Despite his warnings, the box continued to attract curious and unsuspecting individuals. The box was purchased by Iosif Nitska, a student at Missouri State University. Nitska, intrigued by the box's mysterious history, couldn't resist the temptation to own it. Nitska, like Manis before him, experienced a series of terrifying events. The box seemed to bring with it a wave of misfortune and fear. He claimed to be scratched and bitten by an unseen force, and his hair began to fall out. These physical manifestations of the box's power were both alarming and unexplainable. The box eventually found its way to Jason Haxton, a museum curator who was determined to uncover its secrets. Haxton's professional curiosity drove him to investigate the box's origins and the stories surrounding it. Haxton contacted rabbis and paranormal investigators, desperate to understand the evil that seemed to emanate from the box. He hoped that their expertise could provide some answers, or a way to neutralize the box's malevolent influence. He experienced firsthand the terror of the Dybbuk, suffering from strange illnesses and vivid nightmares. These experiences only confirmed the box's dark reputation. Haxton eventually decided to seal the box away, hoping to contain the evil within. He took every precaution to ensure that the box would not be opened again. The Dybbuk box stands as a chilling reminder that some things are best left undisturbed. Its story serves as a warning to those who might be tempted to explore the unknown. It is a testament to the power of belief and the very real consequences of dabbling in the unknown. The Dybbuk box's legacy continues to haunt those who dare to learn its secrets. Outro. Sleep tight, don't let the shadows bite. Tonight, we've journeyed into the heart of darkness, exploring stories that blur the lines between reality and nightmare. From the frozen wasteland of the Dyatlov Pass to the digital shadows of the Slender Man, we've confronted the unknown and the unexplainable. These stories remind us that fear is a powerful force, one that can grip us in its icy claws and refuse to let go. They teach us that some mysteries are best left unsolved, some doors better left unopened. But most importantly, they remind us that we are not alone in the darkness. So, the next time you hear a bump in the night or catch a glimpse of something unsettling in the shadows, remember the stories we've shared tonight.